Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sonic Music Releases, the series where I talk about and show off officially and physically released Sonic music from over the years, and today we're talking about the music from Sonic Colors. Now, we only have one soundtrack to talk about here because this is around the time when Sonic games were only getting one soundtrack compared to two. And that release is, of course, Sonic Colors Vivid Sound X Hybrid Colors. This was released December 22nd, 2010 in Japan, and it's all the music from Sonic Colors. Something interesting about the digital version of this, I believe it was the very first soundtrack to be released in the US via iTunes, only 1 month after the actual physical version came out in Japan. And of course, after this, snowball effect kind of happened. More Sonic soundtracks would be streamed and put on iTunes, and now we have quite a few, actually. Anyway, back to this release itself. This was published by Wavemaster Entertainment and distributed by Avex Marketing, pretty typical for around this time. It retailed for 4,200 Japanese yen, or roughly $37 to $38. You can see I have left it in its... This isn't sealed, it's one of those resealable plastic things, but I believe I bought this new. So let's take this out and I'll show you everything. So this is one of the Sonic soundtracks that's actually displayed and formatted vertically rather than horizontally. Given how the OB orientation is, you can see that this is how a normal CD should be displayed, but it's actually tilted. Another soundtrack that did this is the Sonic Lost World soundtrack, which I will be getting to eventually. But yeah, let's take a look at the OB. You can see it's kind of like that shape, like it's cut this way, and interesting, because that way when it goes on the soundtrack itself, it slants down this way, and then slants down that way on the other side. On the OB itself, you can see it's Sonic Colors logo, Vivid Sound X Hybrid Colors, Wavemaster Entertainment, 3 CDs, all that jazz. It's also very sparkly, as you can see, which is pretty cool. Very fitting for the music from Sonic Colors. Taking a look at the front, we have this like kind of paint splattery effect going on with how the art looks. On the spines, they both say Vivid Sound X Hybrid Colors, just different colors around it. The Wavemaster Entertainment logo right there. And if you couldn't tell by now, it's actually a slipcase as well. That's just how the slipcase looks opening it up. Even the jewel case inside is formatted to be vertical. I really like this art of all these wisps. I'm not a big fan of the wisps in general. I don't really like them in games, but this is really cool for like a soundtrack release. This is the kind of art I would kind of expect from Sonic Colors, and they're all like flat colors too, which adds to the charm a lot. So up there, just the name of the soundtrack and Sonic Colors original soundtrack, yada yada. So the front and the back actually look exactly the same, with the minor difference of this one just has the Sonic Colors Japanese logo, and this one just has the name of the soundtrack. This is the front though. So opening it up, even the booklet is formatted vertically. Kind of reminds me of like how a DS is, you know, like each page being one of the screens. I wonder if that was intentional. Anyway, lyrics for Reach for the Stars, also in Japanese, and staff credits from here on out. And at the end, we have the lyrics for, what was it? Speak With Your Heart. Each page is formatted to look like one of the wisps, as you can see, with the wisp designs tiled all over. And this is the, oh no, these are the staff credits, but this one, I believe, no, that's the orchestra credits. Where are the lyrics for Speak With Your Heart? Oh, right here, on the green. And yeah, the book, or the ending page, just looks the same as the front. Now, the disc designs, I'm not too, like, happy with how they came out. They're very, like, samey. As you can see, it uses the exact same art of Sonic. Well, actually, this one might be different. I can't, it's hard to tell. No, I think, is it? No, I think that's the same art. It's just like a different cropped section for each disc. Like you can see, this one is this side of his face, and this one's like his torso and bottom face, and this one is the other side of his face. And they all just have a different color on them with the soundtrack logo and disc 1, disc 2, and disc 3. And there's no back, it's just the other side of the disc. Sonic Colors' music as a whole, I'm kind of indifferent to. I like it, but at the same time, it doesn't feel completely Sonic-y to me. Tomoya Ohtani is great at what he does. I don't know, like, I'm just not completely like, yeah, I love the Sonic Colors soundtrack a lot. There are some really great tracks, though. I'm not going to knock that. So, how much is this worth nowadays? I'd say anywhere from 35 to 50. It's still about retail. I can't remember how much I got mine for, but I think it was around there. It was definitely no more than 50. Funny thing, though, I actually have a second copy of this thing. It does not have an obi, but I do not care because I got this for 99 cents. Not actually. The shipping came out, it was like $5. But $5 compared to like almost $40 what it retailed for. Yeah, I'm gonna take an extra copy of it even if it doesn't have an obi. The story behind it being that there was a auction up for this soundtrack on eBay starting at 99 cents. Time kept going down and down and down, and no one was bidding on it, so I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna just get another Sonic Colors soundtrack, why not? And yeah, I have a screenshot I'll put on screen. I can't remember how much the shipping was at the time I'm recording this, but you'll see. So yeah, I will gladly take another copy of the Colors soundtrack, thank you very much. And good news, there is no bootleg of this. Bootleg stopped around Sonic... Well, I think the last one was Black Knight. And I don't think any after that have been bootlegged yet. I think I got my first one at otaku.com, but I can't remember how much. But anyway, thanks for watching another episode of Sonic Music Releases, and I will see you in the next one.